Siberia, Russia for Group A action. Game day 4 here as the hosts Enisey Krasnoyarsk face off against Juventus Utena on the road from Lithuania. So two teams then that have struggled in early stages of the Basketball Champions League now look to get themselves slightly back on track as Juventus Utena come into this one on the road, having got their first victory in this competition last week. There is the games as we see the other teams in Group A here in game day 4. 3 of these games going on here today, with Enisey facing off against Holon, Monaco versus Dynamo, and then EVE Baskets Oldenburg versus UCAM Murcia later tonight. So here it is -4 outside in Siberia, and hopefully we'll get a slightly warmer reception inside the arena as the hometown Enisey Krasnoyarsk come back home after being in France last week in Monaco. Monaco, as you can see, the current leaders 3-0, the only unbeaten team in this group. But the two teams we have tonight currently 6th and 7th position, identical 1 and 2 records, and they, with a win today, either of these teams would start to put that pressure on 4th place Enisey before their game later. Remember, we have 4 groups with the top 4 teams from each of the groups moving forward into the playoff stages in this year's edition of the Basketball Champions League. And it is very even going as we look at the lineup for the Juventus Utena team here on the road. They come off that first victory last week, the 2-point win over Hapoel Holon. And the key performance to look out for is big man Mindauskas Kupchus. He had 12 points, 6 rebounds as the key performer last week for his team. It was a big victory for them. They were also helped out by Maxim Konienko, who had 15 points, the number 12. So for Enisey Krasnoyarsk, a disappointing loss for them last week. Vasily Zoriev, the number 12, was their lead man. He was kind of the only man that came to the party for large stretches of the game. He started off hot, really carried his team, 20 points personal. Anthony Hilliard, number 3 as well, was another strong performer. He had 16 points and 7 rebounds. As I mentioned, top 4 qualifiers. These two teams currently on the outside looking in, so they'll have some work to go, although it is still very early stages of the Basketball Champions League season. It is of vital importance to try and hold your home court. So the pressure really on the Russian team here today. Enisey, who we said came off that loss last week against Monaco. It was a disappointing performance from them. 22 turnovers was really the undoing for their team. And after such a strong start for them in this competition, the on-the-road victory, 89-86 against EVE Baskets. They hope for slightly more. They are playing at home for just the 2nd time this season in the Basketball Champions League. And so the pressure will be on them here in Krasnoyarsk to try and hold their home floor. They already have 1 defeat, and that was against UCAM Murcia in game day 2. So the players just waiting the pre-game announcements, and here we see the Juventus Utena lineup. Juventus had a struggle to the start of the season here, both in the Basketball Champions League and within the LKL, the Lithuanian Basketball League as well. But they've just started to find some form. We said they got the victory last week in the Basketball Champions League. They followed up with their first win in the Lithuanian League. And that was a 77-68 win over Juventus. And that was their first win of the season, having been defeated in their previous 8 games. So there we see the man in charge, head coach Enisey Krasnoyarsk, a man who has great pedigree in the Lithuanian League, and his team out on the floor now ready to go.
открывает вообще весь 4-й тур Лиги Чемпионов. И к этому матчу подошли обе команды с одной победой и двумя поражениями. Но если у Enisey Krasnoyarsk
who had a good game last week, Anthony Hilliard, he'll be one of the early guys out.
с двумя лидерами этой группы с Монако
And
и
now
с
we'll see the rest of the team.
из
He started
Испании.
off well against Monaco, but those turnovers just too much for them to overcome. And really, it was the third quarter that's let them down in their previous two games. They went down 31-21 in that third quarter against Monaco last week in the Stade Louis II Sports Arena. And really, Gerald Robinson just torched the players of Enisey. They couldn't slow down the guard from Monaco, as he had 18 points. There is their man in charge. They'll be hoping for a response. Oleg Okolov, the head coach of Enisey Krasnoyarsk. They'll be hoping to respond. They shot the ball well from the three-point line last week, 11 threes, shooting 34%, but unfortunately only made 8 two-point field goals. As we see our three officials in charge of today's game, and that will be the challenge for Enisey against a team that is not as athletic as the Monaco team, especially across the front line. How will they be able to get some easy baskets? Will they be able to power, go to the inside? As we see the starting five, it is Kornienko, Vichkauskas, Batalavicius, Flowers and Dendy. So Jonte Flowers, who's having a struggle of a season so far, has underperformed perhaps for Coach Petrauskas, and he will be looking for a response from the two-time winner of the NCAA Division II back in his past. As Enisey have their starting five, and it is an athletic front line with Octavius Ellis. He's starting centre for his team. Watch out for his high-flying antics. And it is Pavlov, Rebic, Zakharov and Lutic, the five out there for Enisey. So a lot of firepower to come in off the bench. Look out for the point guard of the Enisey team, Mati Rebic, the Slovenian point guard, playing his first basketball outside of his home country for Coach Okulev. A man who knows what it takes to win titles. A two-time winner of the Russian Super League in the past, back in 2012 and 2013, when he was in charge of the BC Ural club. And the crowd ready to go. And the question will be, as we mentioned, how will Juventus Utena be able to score on the inside? It will be Dauskas Kupchas that will be needed for them. I think in order to step up, try and get some easy scores so they don't rely on that three-point shooting for Enisey. And come into this one. As we see the officials getting ready. They have a 1-win and 2-loss record in the VTB League. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending on the way you look at it, they did not play a game domestically this past weekend or this past week. They therefore have the memory of that disappointing loss against Monaco last week fresh in their minds. Sometimes you're able to get a response from your team. Alternatively, will they dwell on that disappointment from the last game and not be able to focus here on today's game? So last stages of discussion for the coaches. Try and line something up. If I was Juventus, I'd be looking to go to the inside early. Perhaps even get Jonte Flowers going. He said he's a well-travelled pro, but he has struggled for the Juventus team here this season. The small forward. And good pedigree coming in, and he spent time in Romania. So far this year, he's averaging less than a point a game. Nearly set to get underway them. As the officials get out onto the floor. There is the Juventus Utena lineup. Juventus will be wearing the red uniforms with the white trim, as Enisey will be in the white uniforms with the blue writing. Hello and welcome. It is game day 4 of the Basketball Champions League. We are off and underway here in Krasnoyarsk. The first possession starts off with a quick foul against the point guard from Juventus Utena. Enisey Krasnoyarsk picks up his first foul, a cheap one, and instantly sideline possession for Krasnoyarsk then. As Enisey will take the 3 through Rebic, and as I said right before the start of the game, he is a man to look out for. Matej Rebic, the number 11 Slovenian point guard for this Russian team. He guards the ball. Be a good matchup between him and Krasnoyarsk. Krasnoyarsk now, his opportunity. Fails to convert. The offensive rebound by Laurent Dendy. Bounces out. The ball did not hit the ring though. Shot clock winding down. Krasnoyarsk takes another one. That is too strong. And Krasnoyarsk instantly to the ring with the easy score. Wow, great start for them. Excellent penetration there from Zakharov. Zakharov, key performer. One of a couple of talented wings on this Krasnoyarsk team as the turnaround jump shot doesn't go. Good work on the glass. Another missed opportunity. Jonte Flowers couldn't convert after the miss by Dendy. And now wide open. Ellis goes up high. And a quick start here for Enisey. Juventus Utena, well, we said they were the team coming in with the confidence of 2 straight wins. Their first 2 wins of the season, either domestically or within the Basketball Champions League. But it's been anything but a confident start for the Lithuanian team. A bit slower here as Krasnoyarsk will try and go to the inside. And we're looking towards Laurent Dendy. And a foul was called. And it's against Jonte Flowers. So Flowers, who has had a rough Champions League campaign so far, continues here. Early miss from him. Close in, and now an offensive foul, giving the ball back to Enisey. Juventus will come with some pressure. Easy for Zakharov to beat it. As the double team comes, it's going to be a wide open look on the far side. No, Ellis tries to throw it down and it falls. Well, everything working for Enisey here. Tavio Ellis tried to dunk it. It just bounces in, but Krasnoyarsk finally gets something positive for Utena, for Juventus. Look at this, Krasnoyarsk puts it on the floor. Rebic had good position, but just the arms came down at the last moment. And the first substitution, no surprise really. Kupchus comes in. And we said, this is a man that has the potential to give Juventus that consistent inside scoring that they need. A 7-1 frame of Kupchus. Krasnoyarsk finally gets Juventus on the board. 2 minutes in, they'll get their first score. So frustrated coach Krasnoyarsk there. Rebic got numbers, kicks it out. Poor pass though, couldn't be taken in. Krasnoyarsk will continue to play. High ball screen, Zakharov trying to draw this double team, just beats him off the dribble, kicks it out. Wide open 3, doesn't go though. Pavlov is the man who's going to collect it in, but puts his foot out of bounds. Kornienko has been quiet so far. Utena then have a chance to cut back into this lead, this early lead of Enisey. Poor pass from Flowers. Oh. Yep, so it was because of the foul from Ellis, pulling his man back. Kupchus was trying to seal him. Inline possession. Strong post up. Doesn't go. There is Kupchus. Can he now finish? Yes! No, I spoke too early. Looked like it had dropped. It bounced clear. Surely, big man, even with the tough foul, he's got to get that. On the positive side, though, for Juventus, that's a second foul against Otavio Ellis. Ellis, a key performer on the inside for his team. This is a man who averages 7 rebounds per game. There's nearly 3 blocks as well, and he's going to have to go out early here. He goes out, and Igor Kanigin comes in. First fouls to 4. Second is good. So just does provide some inside scoring, although the opportunity to make it 3 points. And only gets 1 though. Pavlov squaring up, trying to find something as the action happens away from the ball. Rebic a mile out, too strong. And Juventus have the opportunity to run. Vichkauskis will wait. Tries to attack against Rebic. Tough shot, good defense from Rebic, and now he'll go the other way. Pushes the ball with numbers. Finds the open shooter. Zakharov doesn't get it. Great work on the glass. Excellent play from Pavlov. That is very impressive transition basketball from Enisey. They grabbed the rebound. 3 players down the floor quickly. Got a good clean look at a 3. Zakharov, we know, is a good shooter. But more importantly, they had the tenacity to get after the offensive rebound as well. And they're rewarded with these free throws for Pavlov. He knocks down the first. Offensive rebound as well. Into the hands of Rebic. Rebic draws the showing defender out. Now the 3 is up, doesn't fall. Another miss, this time it was Lutic, but another offensive rebound. Similar story all over here. Enisey failing to convert from beyond the 3-point line, but doing a tremendous job on the offensive rebound. So the first substitution, Pavlov. Just seen his first action of the season in the Basketball Champions League. Heads out. And for the first time, we will see Sulman Bramo. Bramo, a high flyer. Versatile player. Flowers. There's nothing on for him. He's going to try and use the screen, and then a cheap foul given up. Kengin. He's got to be smarter than that. You see the push. I mean, Kups just makes a big meal of it. When you're the replacement and then the frontline centre already go out in foul trouble, a bit smarter. So out goes Mati Rebic. Good spell from him early. And in comes the key performer from last week. It is the number 12, the captain of this Enisey team, Zaroev. Vichkauskis trying to square up now. 5 on the clock. Doesn't get anywhere though, kicks it out. Low shot clock, 24-second violation. Vichkauskis isolated himself. He's got to step up and take the shot there. Quick hands from Bramo. Substitution then, first action today for Anthony Ireland. Krasnoyarsk with a solid early lead. Reverse the ball. Pass nearly deflected. Shot clock getting low now for them. The 3 from Zakharev doesn't go. Just 1 of 6 now from beyond the 3-point line. And the Russian team. A quick look the opposite way. Falls. Konienko. New man in the lineup for Juventus. Knocks it down. First field goal of the game for the Lithuanian team. And now changing defense. They're going to slip into this zone. Interesting tactic, especially as Enisey failing to hit from beyond the 3-point line. They're going to try another 3. Doesn't go. Kupchus grabs in the rebound. Here come Juventus. Good pass. Finish from Batalavicius. Doesn't go. Open look in the corner instead. Kupchus does a good job getting out. There's the dribble. Backs out, and then they'll knock down the three. Lutic. And then he had the open look on the catch, didn't take it, made it a harder shot from himself. And still manages to knock it down. Into the low post. Little jump hook. Gets the roll for Shinas. For substitution into the game. And number 6 for Juventus. Oh, turn of pace on the penetration. Same spot for Lutic on the kick out. Doesn't get it to go. He gets the rebound, but then falls to the floor, throwing it out of bounds. Lutic will go out. Got the bodies in there. There's 4 players on the offensive glass for Krasnoyarsk. And in for the first time comes Anthony Hilliard, a strong performer last week. 31-year-old from North Carolina. Ireland trying to find some room, just nothing on. Now he's going to have to go against Bramo. Good defense from Bramo. Look at the stance. Down, and that is another solid defensive possession for Enisey. Juventus struggling to get anything right now. We said before the game, Juventus have great three-point shooters. We know that. The question is how they can score inside the arc. And right now, they're just 2 of 8. 7 points only in this first 6.5 minutes here. As Rebic comes back in. Zakharov goes out. Loose pass eventually picked up. Oh, now tough finish, Kennigan, and he gets it to go. Oh, that's a good play. It was a tough take from him. Managed to take the pass and finish over the recovering defenders as well. Samanas at the point. Ireland playing off the ball. See if it can free him up to score. Good into play. Kupchus manages to finish. Oh, finally, a bit of room around the basket. A rare opportunity for Juventus as they'll go back into this 2-3 zone again. Rebic comes to the swing. The quick pass. Hilliard for 3. Shot clock to 8. Zadorov trying to find the bounce pass. Poor look really as Ireland takes it away, and now he'll push in transition. Got numbers here. Ireland. Late pass though. Doesn't really give any opportunity. Rebic sees a little gap, penetrates to the ring. Can't finish with a weak hand, and now Ireland pushes the other way. Beats his man. Flips a little pass, but a quick shot from Juventus again fails to finish. Gives the opportunity here, perhaps going the other way. Enisey through Hilliard, get themselves to the ring. Hilliard stays with it. Second opportunity, gets the score, and he will be fouled as well. Now, Kupchus is going to pick that one up. Juventus trying to run, trying to get some easy baskets, but the problem is, if you fail to convert so often, you're just opening the floodgates going the other way, and that's exactly what happened. Hilliard, too much room, puts it on the floor, and even though he didn't finish the first attempt, there he is to put it back on the rebound. Ireland comes off that high screen. Krasnoyarsk looking on. Tough start. His team have chipped away a bit at this lead here. Kupchus manages to knock down the 2 free throws, cuts it to a 7-point game now. It's going to be the 3rd foul against Kupchus. What a disappointment. He's been a key player, really, in this recovery from Juventus. Said gives that inside scoring. He's got 5 points. He's got 4 rebounds. And he will be a loss going out. Dendy will come in. He has great pedigree, Laurent Dendy. But we need to get more out of him. The first is good. Kenyon. 3 points now for him. And lefty strokes the second as well. We said Ellis going out with foul trouble. Will that affect the play? It hasn't really affected Enisey because they've had great backup from Kenyon. There he'll go out. Ellis remains out as it's a slightly smaller lineup now for Enisey. This 9-point lead inside the final minute. Ireland waiting, looking, trying to find an option. Every pass difficult. Dendy comes high. Great defense from Bramo. But it falls to Ireland. He finds the open man. And then the finish from Samanas. Well, fortuitous, really, from Juventus. But right now, trailing on the road, they'll take anything they can get. There's Mitusov at the point, the number 77. Brings it down, open look in the corner. Too strong. And will Juventus hold? Final shot here, surely. Under 10, they do. Petrauskas calls the play from the sideline, and Ireland isolates, takes a long 2. Doesn't go. Easy rebound. Is taken in by Zarev. And that will end the first quarter of action here from Krasnoyarsk. It is the hometown team, Enisey, that have the 20-13 lead over Juventus Utena. Have a look at the statistics then. A very solid defensive start from Enisey. They held Juventus just like 3 of 10 from 2-point range. Really effective defensive performance in the first 10 minutes from the Russian team. And I think they'll probably be disappointed to only have a 7-point lead at this stage. Lead at one stage 9, never hit that double-figure mark, but potentially could have been there. And the one thing is the 3-point shooting of Enisey, often a major weapon for the team, has let them down here today. Just 2 of 11, 18% from them. You may see that change as this game goes on. They have done a good job, even with the 3-point misses, collecting 5 offensive rebounds. And the question is, foul trouble, will that affect either of these teams on the inside? Ellis had to go out after having 4 points in just 2.5 minutes. Went to the bench with 4 points, and he went to the bench with 2 fouls. And then for Juventus Utena, Kupchus, who came in solid 5 points and 4 rebounds in 7 minutes, had to go out because he picked up his 3rd. And there he is, Kupchus with the offensive rebound. We're seeing highlights from that first 10 minutes. And you can see the 3 signalled by the big man to his bench. And that was a loss. So, tight going. A lead for Krasnoyarsk of 7 at the end of the first quarter. But Juventus Utena still very much alive. They'll have that confidence after winning last week. And then the domestic victory as well. There's the kick out for Flowers. Too strong this time, but a great tap back there. That was Samanas. And now the three doesn't go. Quick turnover. Ireland ahead of the pack. Ellis chasing him down, and Ellis wipes it away before the great follow-up for Gudemark to put it home. Oh, excuse me, for Shikshinas. Ellis with the rejection. Bramo for three. Doesn't get it to fall. Another missed opportunity. Only on the three-point line, and here come Juventus Utena. Another quick shot. Doesn't go. They're taking early shots and failing to convert. Here come Enisey the other way. Hilliard for three. Great work from Ellis. Another three. And a foul is going to be called on this occasion. Wow. Severev. Shooting the three. There's a man who made him. Here is the rejection. Look at Ellis chasing down. Wipes it away. But great follow-up. Excellent play from Arvydas Shikshinas to put it home. Cuts it to a 5-point game. At the line for 3 shots though. Zarov. He was so good last week and lost to Monaco. Started out in the first quarter on fire. He had 12 points early. And apart from the third period where his team really struggled, he was the only scoring threat. Finished to 20. A shake of the head from him. He's a man who's got great experience. Grew up with the CSKA Moscow club. Played every age group of junior national team basketball for Russia. And the 2005 gold medal at the Under-20 European Championships. Now look at him on the defensive end. There's Dendy has it on the inside. Turns, spins, tries to go to his left hand and right hand, and he gets a foul. Drawn against Bramo, doesn't like the call. It's a tough one on Bramo, really. Looked like he was straight up. Dendy used his body well. Doesn't get the roll on the first, though. Sanon Dendy ended up graduating from Middle Tennessee University. As a player of the year in the Sun Belt Conference when he graduated. Solid mid-major level there. He gets the second to fall. Juventus still there, very much alive, despite their offensive struggles. Ellis deep in the lane, will turn. Can't finish over Dendy though, and now he's going to pick up a cheap third. So Ellis missed the shot, and just a frustration foul. He walks immediately to the bench before he's even been subbed. Watch this, just going after the ball. He liked the effort. And Ellis, such a key man for his team. He's been limited to less than 5 minutes. And now we probably won't see him again until the second half. Samanas to the inside. And now Dendy, after the confidence of the previous possession, goes straight at the new man and gets the score. And they're on Dendy then, getting the ball and providing an offensive spark. Juventus within 4. Rebic goes high-low. Zararev passes to Bramo. Struggles to take it in, and now he's going to lose it. It will stay with Enisey. 4.3 on the clock. Zakharov will come back in. There he is, the number 13. As does Pavlov. Zakharov can't take it in cleanly. And look at the numbers for Juventus here. Dendy slips it down. Shikshinas puts it home. And what a run, what a start to this second quarter. 7-2 start for Juventus Utena has seen them get right back into this game. I mean, who would have believed that we'd be at this stage just a couple of minutes in, because Enisey came out of the game, controlled the tempo, looked so good defensively. But it's all kind of come off the rails for their team right now. And that lead at one stage, 9 points, has been pegged back to 2. They've got foul trouble on the inside with Ellis. And the numbers, the percentage, slowly moving up all the time for Juventus Utena. Just starting to find their rhythm. Great defense, and really that man who got the steal, Laurent Dendy, a key performer, or a key reason. There's the assist, which he hasn't been accredited on the statistics. I can't understand why. And there's 3 points. Dendy, all of those coming through the foul, the crucial one, and then straight back with his first field goal on the next possession. Will they continue to feed the big man? Bit of pressure now from Juventus. Rebic eats it, no problem, goes to Hilliard. Hilliard's been quiet. 3 points, just 1 of 4 shooting. It's going to be a trapping zone this time. Rebic trying to find an option. Eventually finds Zakharov, who puts it on the floor, slides in, and the follow is good. Not sure if that's going to be given to Zakharov or it'll be Kangin who get the final touch. Either way, 2 points in the book for Enisey. A much needed basket for them. Ireland tries to feed and does successfully get it to flat Dendy once more. Dendy draws contact and will go to the line again. Well, Laurent Dendy giving Juventus Utena exactly what they need. That inside scoring threat. He's going to draw the second foul against Kangin. Remember, starting big man Ellis already on the bench with 3. Positives for Coach Petrowskis through this man here as Dendy makes his first. And the second, 5 points all coming for him in this 3-minute spell here, the start of the second quarter. Hilliard at the point, goes to Rebic. Rebic back to Hilliard, wide open for 3. Doesn't get it to go, fight for the rebound, and who else but Dendy? Snatching it away from Enisey. Ireland to Dendy, Dendy feeling it, knocks it down! Laurent Dendy time right here in Krasnoyarsk then. He gives his team, Juventus Utena, the 1 point lead, their first lead of the game. 8 points for him in less than 4 minutes. As a foul is going to be called against Samanas. Just the second team foul against Utena. In comes Bartolevicius. And substitution as Suleiman Brahmo will come back in. I think he was probably going to be brought in as the defensive stopper to try and slow down the Dendy train. Hilliard, a nice cut, and finishes off the good feed from Rebic. Hilliard from the weak side sneaks in. And gets a score to give Enisey the lead once again. Samanas steps through, can't finish, and he's going to get called for the offensive foul. Oh no, he's going to go against Brahmo. I thought there'd been a push in the back. Nice Samanas. Brahmo doesn't seem to be complaining. Let's have another look. You couldn't see on that angle. I think it's the left arm. As we'll see Hilliard sneaking in for the lightweight dunk. Utic back. A little shake of the head from Coach Okulov. Here is Dendy in the lane, fades, and he's fouled. It's going to be another foul on Brahmo. So Brahmo's going to have 3 now. Just racking up for this Enisey Krasnoyarsk front line. He will join Ellis on 3 fouls. Kengen on the bench with 2 as well. And the decisions for Coach Gulov then, as Pichkauskas comes back and replaces Ireland. No movement from the bench yet. Oh no, in the background there, you can see, I think it's Otavio Ellis getting set to come back in. First free throw is not good for Dendy. Second goes, and this is a huge call from Coach Okulov. Ellis is going to come back onto the floor. 5 minutes, 46 seconds remaining. He has 3 personal fouls. Well, surely, if you're Juventus Utena, you keep feeding that hot hand of Dendy. See if you can draw another foul on Ellis. As this possession for Enisey will go into the hands of Ellis. Now Zakharov. He drives to the baseline. Clear call. Foul against Pichkauskas. His 3rd foul. Tie of the laces for Zakharov. So we're back to action then. Hilliard brings it in, trying to find somebody. Pavlov to Hilliard, who will penetrate. Goes to the left hand, stays with the offensive rebound. 2nd attempt, can't put it down though. And Dendy pushes it, finds Samanas, he'll take the quick 3. Doesn't go, fight for the rebound, and it's out of bounds. Well, Juventus Utena have taken a lot of those quick shots, a lot of shots in the first 5 seconds or so of the offense. They failed to convert really any of them. And with a tied game here, Enisey will have possession once more. Zakharov sets the feet. Good tip from Ellis. He'll get the offensive rebound. That's why he's out there. Now he'll roll to the basket, but Hilliard won't need him. Goes immediately at Dendy, who commits the personal foul. Fourth foul against Juventus. So any other fouls in this quarter will be shots, as the 3 is good from Hilliard. First make from beyond the land of 3 from him. Moves him to 8 points personal. Dendy needs to get low. On the screen here. Pichkauskas can't get it to go. Dendy flies past, tries to get the foul called against Ellis. As Hilliard kicks it out. Penetration, back to Hilliard, he's just hit 1. Short on this attempt, but Zakharov is there. Loose pass to Pavlov. We go back to Zakharov. Now Ellis. Continues the ball moving. Shot clock to 4 though. Dendy with some quick hands, chance to run for Juventus. Batalavicius, oh, great passing, can he finish? No, Dendy blows the reverse. Luckily for him, Ellis loses it out of bounds. And after such a strong run of scoring from Laurent Dendy, you'd have put money on him making that one. Just blows the layup. Good work from Samanas though to put some pressure on the rebound. Ellis loses it, and Juventus will have it out of bounds after we return from this timeout. There's 3:40 left. 3-point lead for the hometown Enisey Krasnoyarsk team. Both teams in the timeout. We saw the game leaders, Hilliard, who's come to life in the second quarter of those. Just 3 of 10 from the field. 8 points for his team. And for Juventus, the key performer, the 9 points for Laurent Dendy. So we're going to mention the quiet but efficient performance of Arvydas Šikšnieks, the captain, the number 6 for Juventus, who's got 6 points. And sideline possession. Biškauskas will be wide open for 3. Knocks it down. Big shot for Juventus then to tie the game. Shot clock was winding down. A great play designed out of the timeout. Executed well as well. On a quick hands, Dendy's got it. Ellis tries to chase him down, tries to block, but can't. And Dendy, second time we've seen him get out in the open floor. Great play from Laurent Dendy. He will be the first man into double figures. There he is, rising high. And a timeout called by Enisey. Frustrated figure. Chokolov. Not a happy man with his team. Dendy 3 steals, and twice we've seen those steals result in transition baskets for his team. Look at that scoring by a quarter. After a sizable lead, Krasnoyarsk have just fallen apart here in the second period. And that is one of the big reasons. Just 3 of 17 from beyond the three-point line. Before the game, we talked about Juventus's three-point shooting and their need to go to the inside. Juventus only taken 8 three-point shots. It's been the other way around as Krasnoyarsk settled far too often for the long shot. Two-three zone still works well for Juventus. Zakharov will pull up, tough shot as the shot clock was winding down. Fight for the rebound. Who's going to get it? It's Juventus Utena, and again they'll try and run here. Samanas wisely pulls it out. Biškauskas calls the play. Waits, wants this screen from Dendy. Dendy's going to roll. Ellis can't get back, and it's Dendy again finishing off. Great lob pass from Biškauskas. 4-point advantage now, the largest of the game for Juventus Utena. Zakharov to Hilliard. Hilliard's going to penetrate, slices between the gap. Ellis can't handle the rebound. You can see the intention of Juventus. They want to run. They want to push the ball at any opportunity. Done a better job controlling the tempo here these last 2 possessions, though. When they haven't got great shots, trying to settle it down. And why not with this man right here? Dendy once again. What a second quarter. Dendy, 15 points on the game. All of them coming here in quarter number 2. You see, 15 points, Laurent Dendy. What a game, what a quarter from him. He has been the difference. Zakharov loses it. Fight for the loose ball, and again, it's Juventus Utena. Now hold it again. Why not? Biškauskas pushes the man through into the post. Spin. Jump hook. Doesn't fall though. It's a tough shot from Kornienko. Long 2. Zakharov, but was on the line. Doesn't go. Lost all their confidence. Enisey against this defense of Juventus. This game absolutely changed on its head from what we saw in the opening couple of minutes. They're going to try and isolate. As Dendy takes a 3. Why not? Dendy Dendy, 18 points in the second quarter. He gives a look to the bench. Incredible performance here, Laurent Dendy. And the lead now stretched to 9. Hilliard. Back out to Zakarev. And another steal from Dendy, another chance to run. Samanas will push, but decides to wait. They can hold for the final shot here. Bichkowskius surely will use Laurent Dendy once again. Dendy comes high. Bichkowskius for 3. Doesn't fall. One final chance. Lutic fires it up, but it's wayward. And the teams will go to the halftime locker room here in completely different mental states, as Enisey Krasnoyarsk, who had the early lead, fallen apart in the second period. They trail at the half 29-38 against Juventus Utena. The Lithuanian team have come to life after being down big in the early stages. They've ridden the back of Laurent Dendy, who had 18 points in the second half. We look at the turnover battle. 8 turnovers from the Russian team here at home. Dendy has recorded 4 steals himself. There we see the scorers. Laurent Dendy, the difference right now between these two teams. And Enisey are going to have to find a way to unlock this zone that has been used to great effect by Juventus Utena. There are the 3 scorers off the bench. Hilliard has tried his best, but the 3-point shooting let his team down. Just 3 of 17. Enisey Krasnoyarsk are at the half. So work to be done. Fantastic game this is setting up to be in the second half. As Enisey here at home will go into the break 9 points down, 29-38. We're going to take a short break, leave you with some highlights of this first half of action from Siberia, from the city of Krasnoyarsk. And we are looking forward to a good second half of action in game day 4 of this Group A encounter between 2 teams with identical records. So make sure you don't go anywhere. Join us for second half action coming to you in about 10 minutes' time. welcome back then to Russia. It is game day 4 of the Basketball Champions League. And it has been an entertaining first half here of basketball. If you missed out, shame on you, because a back and forth game. The hometown Enisey Krasnoyarsk started brightly. They opened up a 13-5 lead at the beginning of the game. They looked very comfortable indeed, with the visitors, Juventus Utena, really struggling to score, scoring just 13 points in that first quarter. But then everything flipped on its head in the second half. Anthony Hilliard tried to maintain the momentum for Enisey with 8 points personal, but he and his teammates could not unpick the zone used by Juventus Utena. Slow down the offense, holding Enisey to just 9 points in the second half, and then they used that man right there, the star of the show in the first half, Laurent Dendy. He finished with 18 points, all of those 18 coming in the second quarter, as the game has swung from that 9-point first quarter lead for Enisey to a 9-point second quarter or half-time lead for Juventus Utena. 29-38, a low-scoring game here. And Coach Oleg Okulov will not be happy with his team's performance. Too often they settled for the three-point shot, especially against the 2-3 zone. And some of that, it has to be said, was because of the foul trouble on the inside. Key frontline performers for the Russian team had to spend time on the bench. Otavio Ellis was limited. He had 3 fouls in the first 5 minutes of floor time. And even though he played on those 3 fouls, he was very ineffective. 4 points, 4 rebounds for him at the half. His backup in Igor Kanyugin picked up 2 fouls quickly, and then even Suleiman Bramo picked up his 3rd foul in less than 10 minutes as well. Bramo, who came into this season after a solid first year with Enisey. He was 6th man of the year for the team in the VTB League, but he's scoreless here tonight. 0 of 2 from the field, and they need to get him going. It's players like him and Ellis, which give some inside scoring for this Enisey team, which took as many 3s as 2s on the game so far. And really, they've kind of kept themselves in the game thanks to the 10 offensive rebounds that they managed to grab. Will either of these teams be able to make changes in the second half? Will it be the momentum of Juventus, who come into this game off the back of a 2-game win streak in all competitions, having failed to win a game either in the LKL League in Lithuania or in the Basketball Champions League? At the start of the season, they won their first games of the season, back-to-back performances, and now they'll come on the road here to Enisey, searching to pick up their 2nd win, a win which should see them pressure the top 4 spots in Group A of the Basketball Champions League. So we are back and underway here in Krasnoyarsk. First possession for Enisey. Ellis and Bramo back on the floor. There's Lutic trying to find a little glimmer of light on the spin as it tipped out of bounds. And there'll be in-line possession, 15 on the clock. Hilliard, Lutic, Rebic, Ellis and Bramo, the 5 on the floor for Enisey. As Juventus stay in that 2-3 zone that worked so well for them in the first half. Hilliard to Lutic. Another missed 3, and there is Anthony Ireland on the rebound. He'll bring it down. Ireland, Semenus, Dendy, Flowers, and Shikshinus, the 5 on the floor. Here is Shikshinus, the captain of Juventus Utena, in the low post, losing it. Hilliard passes ahead, good feed. Lutic in transition, gets the 2. Hilliard with a great first push there off the dribble. Opened up the lane for Lutic to finish. 8-7 then. Defensively, Enisey so good in that first quarter. And it all fell apart as Flowers tries to find some room. Kicks it, little short shot. doesn't go for Shichinus. And here comes Rebic pushing. Fouled, and it's going to be unsportsmanlike against Flowers. I mean, he gives it a look, but we've seen consistently through the first 4 weeks now of the Basketball Champions League, plays like that, getting called for unsportsmanlike fouls. There's the finish from Lutic. Points from the defense. Rebic gets the first. And this is a great opportunity for them to get back into the game after the scoring transition. On the side then, Rebic, after missing the second, collects the ball. Nicely guarded by Ireland. Ireland all over the pass. Eventually Hilliard gets it. Ellis will come screen. Bramo, tough pull-up. Gets it to go. Well, at the half, I said Simon Bramo needs to step up for his team. He's got that pedigree. And he gets his first points of the game on that tough step-back three. And just like that, less than 2 minutes in, we're back to a three-point game here. And penetration cut off. Samanas trying to find some room. Steps through, and it's an offensive foul. Oh, it's almost like the first half all over again here. Great defensive possessions from Enisey. 6-0 start from them. Samanas is going to go out. He's picked up his third foul. Konyenko comes in, the Ukrainian national team player. In his second Champions League game for Juventus. 2 points for him in the first half. Lutic bullies his way to the ring. And we'll get two shots. Just brushes aside Anthony Ireland. Gosh, this strong drive from Lutic. Earns himself these two free throws. And a chance to make it a one-point game. Coach Enisey Krasnoyarsk must be wondering what he can do to try and get off to a solid start in a half. And this is a man who has great experience, both youth and professional basketball. 1 of 2 from the line makes it a 2-point lead. Juventus have possession. Finally, get a touch from Dendi. What a strong second quarter from him. Gets into the lane, throws it up. Misses everything. I think he was trying to draw the foul on Ellis. Rebic will push. Bramo. Slow on the pass. He apologizes. He says he should have got it to Lutic. Rebic now turns the corner. Finds Lutic. Cutting back door for the dunk. Look at the play. Fired up here. Enisey. Great penetration from Lutic, but from Rebic. Lutic knew his man went to help. Cuts back door. Great movement from him off the ball. A 9-0 start to the second half from Enisey Krasnoyarsk. Ties the game. Oh, the first 2.5 minutes just completely changed the body language of these two teams. Enisey went into the halftime break down, frustrated. But they've come out here with a renewed energy. And the 9-0 run has seen them get their confidence back as they've tied this game here. Ireland off the screen. Slices in, finds Dendi, who is fouled and scores. Well, good play from Ireland to feed it to Dendi. And what a game this man is having. They're on Dendy. 20 points personal now. Chance to make it 21. He has half of his team's points. He steadies himself 4 of 6 from the line in the first half. Adds the point. Hilliard kicks ahead. Lutic had a lot of room. It's going to be a man-to-man. Oh, confusion. Juventus don't even know what they're in. They eventually get into the zone. Rebic will take the 3. Doesn't get anything. Not a good offense for Enisey. No penetration. Going the other way. Dendy rejected by Ellis, but it's basket good. On the way down. Enisey's got to be careful here. Jawing at the referee. He's going to finish way short. That's the thing. Ellis is saying the ball's below the ring. But the reality is, I think the ball was on the way down. It was just going to finish way short. And through his frustration, there's going to be a technical foul against Ellis as well. I'm just waiting for the confirmation. It was called against Ellis. Yeah. Technical foul sees him pick up his 4th foul, and that's a huge mistake really from Ellis. He's such a key performer for his team. Not only does it take possession, which would have been in favour of Enisey, back to Juventus, but it also saw him have to leave the game with 4 fouls and the bonus free throw as well. So Juventus Utena just won on so many levels on that play. Ireland's made the foul shot, and now he's got the ball. Kupchus rolls to the basket. He's the replacement for Dendy. As they'll clear here, Ireland steps to the side, takes the 3 and buries it. Well, Ireland makes his first field goal after the game after scoring his first point. And Juventus, a run of their own, 7-0 after a 9-0 run for Enisey. Rebic kicks it, open look for 3, doesn't fall for Komisarov. And look at the numbers. Utena down the lane, get the roll. Konienko, the finish. I mean, every time you think one team has a bit of momentum, the game just flips on its head. We said coming out the last time out, Enisey, the body language had changed. They were motivated, they were confident. And now that last possession just sums them up. They missed on the offensive end, slow to recover, frustrated. They just give up a wide open layup down the lane for the easy finish for Kormienko. His 4th point of the game. And look at that, the foul trouble has racked up for Enisey. And after the 9-0 start, all the work for them coming out of the halftime break to tie the game at 38, 11-0 response for Juventus Utena. And it is back now, well, not even back, it's now an 11-point lead for the Lithuanian team, and it is their largest lead of the game. I'm going to say it's been brought on by themselves for Enisey. The technical foul against Ellis. Rebic, guarded closely by Ireland. On the far side, Lutic. Rebic collects it high. We'll use the screen from Bramo. Bramo's going to slip to the ring quickly. Lutic loses it out of bounds. Not touched by anyone. So it goes to Juventus. There's a good penetration, but right about here, Lutic had the opportunity to kick to Hilliard. You saw him on the left-hand side of your picture, arms outstretched, as if to say, why not look to me? Flowers. High low look for Konienko. He'll pass it over to Ireland. Ireland, bit of confidence from him after scoring his first points of the game. Flowers puts it home. Ireland got into the lane. His shot was rejected, but Jonte Flowers with his first points gets it to fall And now this 2-3 zone for Juventus that worked so well in quarter number 2. Hilliard can't find any room. Low shot clock, the 3 from Lutic, in and out. Easy rebound for the big frame of Kupchus. And Ireland in no hurry here. We'll use the screen from Kupchus. Flowers has to pick it up. Under 8 now for him. He'll pull up. Flowers for 3. It's good. Well, Jonte Flowers makes his first 2 and now adds a 3 as well. The lead stretching even more. 16 points now. A silence in the arena here as Flowers is going to get the steal. Surely he's going to add 2 more. He does. A 16-0 run, excuse me, 18-0 run for Juventus Utena has just thrown this game open. Rebic to Lutic. Lutic, a lot of room on the wing, penetrates and is fouled. Lutic, the only man trying to do anything against this zone. There's the hands from Flowers. And it's a 7-point burst from Jonte Flowers. The put back to go, added the 3, and now the steal. As he'll get a high 5 from Anthony Ireland going out. Pavlov comes in to try and stop the bleeding for Enisey right now. 18-0 run. As Lutic from the line finally ends it. He becomes the lead scorer. Makes them both to move to 10. Quick hands, but a foul on Rebic. Thought he got away with it. Right in front of the official, quick on the call. Sideline possession then. He's going to need plays like that, something to try and change the tempo of this game again. Ireland off the screen. Can't find any room. Kupchus with this fake, puts it on the floor, and he's wide open at the ring. Oh, Mendauskas, Kupchus sells the fake handoff, and the lane opens up for him. Good penetration once again. Lutic, it is once more, earning himself a trip to the line. Go against Kupchus. Lutic, the only guy trying to do anything. So Kupchus, who's had some strong play, comes back. Goes out, 7 points, 5 rebounds for him. But Juventus Utena have the privileged position of bringing back in Laurent Dendy. 8 of 12 from the field. He's got 23 points. Just got a nice breather as well. There's the foul shots made by Lutic. And just go into the low post. Spins, lays it up. No help coming. Well-designed play from Juventus Utena. And exactly what they were doing, trying to get into the low post. Pavlov. He's going to be the penetration now without Hilliard on the floor. Surely it's going to be Lutic again. Here he is, getting into the lane, kicks it. Open 3, Zarev can't get it to go. Still, the struggles from beyond the 3-point line for Enisey. 4 of 23 they are as a team now. Same play. As Dendy now comes high, fires the quick shot, doesn't get it. There's a heat check for Dendy. The high-low pass, but he played so well to that point. Rebic taking his time, finds Bramo wide open. Bramo can't get it to go. Another miss from beyond the 3-point line. Utena with this sizable lead can just walk it down, be in no hurry whatsoever. Ireland wide open, buries the three. Anthony Ireland, 7 points. All of them in this run here in the third quarter as well. And with the score, they'll be able to get back into this zone. Something that Enisey just have not been able to unlock. Rebic will take the three and knocks it down. Well, finally they hit from beyond the three-point line. Rebic, his second three. 2 of 4 from him, 5 of 25 as a team. Ireland. Rejected by Bramo. Chance to run for Enisey. They got numbers here. Well, can they get the easy score? Lutic back to Rebic. Rebic. Lane opens up, but he misses the layup. It's tipped home eventually. But Enisey, they're just not being aggressive enough and getting to the basket. Rebic almost looked like he wanted to shoot the three rather than take the layup. It's Dendy into the lane. Fouled. Pavlov, just too much contact. 4th team foul, I think, against Enisey. End of the end line possession. Sideline possession, in fact. Substitutions come. Samanas comes back in for Juventus. He'll bring it in. And now Biszkauskis with the ball. There's another man fresh into the game. He's only got 6 here on the clock. Picks it up, nearly turns it over. He's got to make something happen. Finds Samanas for 3. He can't get it to go. Zorev grabs in the rebound. They try to go with the shooting lineup now. Enisey. Mitusov on the floor. Poor pass. Pichurov. Another fresh man into the game. As Enisey gone deep into their bench. Bramo. Oh, I'm coming to get open for him. Mitusov having to make something happen. Goes to Pavlov. He was fouled with just 1 second on the clock. Foul against Samanas. Back in comes Jonte Flowers. And out goes Bramo. They don't want him to pick up another foul for this last defensive possession here. Question is how long Ellis is going to remain out. I know he's got the 4 fouls. Don't have any chance here. Enisey might have to bring him back at the start of the 4th quarter. First is good for Pavlov. As is the second. 7.8 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Ireland tries to break and get free. He's denied. Samanas now will bring it down. He's going to lose it out of bounds. Final chance for Enisey then. And Samanas loses the ball out of bounds. 3.6 on the clock. He shot. Doesn't go. The offensive rebound. Tipped, but Pavlov seemed to be knocked to the floor by his own man. He gets up smiling. He had a great opportunity. Pavlov, he couldn't finish it. And after a superb 3rd quarter, Juventus Utena have the 63-49 lead over Enisey Krasnoyarsk. Wow, these 2 periods, these middle 2 quarters, been so fruitful for Juventus Utena. 50-29. They have outscored Enisey Krasnoyarsk. That is the difference in this game right now. Enisey really struggled in the 2nd quarter to score. And then there in that third period, a 18-0 run at one stage for Juventus Utena. Ron Dendy came in having a fine first half. He was quiet, but so many other players stepped up for Juventus. Anthony Ireland scored 7 points all in that quarter. Jonte Flowers had all of his 7 in the quarter as well to kind of make up for Dendy being a bit quieter from the field. Enisey did recover, but work to do for them. Just 49 points going into the fourth period. The big problem, the 3-point shooting, 5 of 26 now, less than 20% for them as a team. It's really been, Matic is the only guy. He is 2 for 4. He's done his part from beyond the 3-point line. Lutic has 12 points. Saw an increased enthusiasm from him to get to the ring. But that was the key play for me. The rejection by Ellis, called a goaltend. Then he complains to the official, picks up the technical foul. He has to leave the game with 4 fouls because of that. He did not return, and not only that, it took away possession from his team, gave it back to Juventus, where they had the foul shot, and then a score from the next possession. As we're underway, fourth quarter here. The 3 doesn't go. Good work from Flowers on the rebound, couldn't get it though. And Enisey will come in transition to the ring. Doesn't fall for Pavlov, but the putback is good for Bramo. Well, Bramo's going to have a big role here. Fourth quarter, if there's going to be any comeback from Enisey, he's got to play out of position. Guard Dendy. As Ireland gets into the lane, can't finish. Looks like there's a foul. Bichkurov going to pick up the foul. A try from Ireland. Anthony Ireland at the line. So as the Polish League scoring champion last season, as he played with Trefil Sopot. Started to come to life here. 8 points now in the second half, 6 assists as well. Oh, loose pass turned over. Flowers ahead of everyone. Finishes it off once again. Jonte Flowers defensively been a pest in the second half. Second steal of his, and the second time he's turned it into points in transition. Nichesov playing at the point. Here he is again. Quick reversal to Pavlov. Everything outside the 3-point line till eventually Bramo gets it, and he's called for the travel. There's Flowers on defense, and he will finish in transition. Hilliard comes back. Ireland waiting. Wants Flowers to come get the ball. Flowers will clear through as they isolate that Dendy matchup again. Well denied by Bramo. So they reverse. Fictionist takes the 3. Doesn't get it. Fight for the rebound. Strong offensive possession. Konienko snatches it in, and now it will be 2 shots. Hilliard picks up the foul. Whack on the head. Konienko, 4 points, 6 rebounds to the line. Second foul against Hilliard. Maxim Konienko played his first game last week. And 15 points. lead to 17 now. Pull-up jump shot, no good again. Another possession. Ball hasn't touched the paint, and unsportsmanlike foul. In transition, Nichesov just trying to slow down Anthony Ireland. Commits the unsportsmanlike foul. Bramo looks like he's lost a contact lens. So he fell to the floor. Ireland, sit down. Looks like he's starting to find his groove now, Anthony Ireland. That will help this team no end if he can really start to get going. There he is now with the ball. Waiting, feeding the inside. Shishnis squaring up. A lot of room from him. No help defense come in. He'll find Flowers. Three doesn't go, but another offensive rebound. And the score as well. Krasnoyarsk has caused so many problems on the offensive glass. He adds the two. Krasnoyarsk, 7 rebounds, 8 points from him. He gets a hand on that one, but only tips out of bounds on the defensive end. So Enisey, we've got 7.5 minutes. Is there any way back for them? Trailing now by 19 points. Just an incredible turnaround on this game. Excuse me, 21 points. I'm so shocked I can't even do simple maths. It is the largest lead of the game. Pavlov's going to come back. Lutic has some room. Slides in. Can't finish though. Shishnis will push. They've got numbers 5 against 3. And the defense recovers well. And Ireland's in no hurry, knowing his team have this sizable lead here in the 4th quarter. Ireland holds on to the ball. Has it tipped away though? Bramo nearly loses it back. And it goes out of bounds, and he does give it straight back. Bramo, great defense. Picked up the ball, but he has to find an open man. Couldn't do that. And Ireland takes the applause on his coach Petrauskas just for the effort to recover the possession. Dendy, high-low, offensive foul. It's been very simple from Juventus Utena here in this 3rd and 4th quarter. They've run this same play, the diamond set. You break out to the wing, look immediately into the low post. If it's not there, and it has been often, they'll flash high and try that high-low pass that was just attempted then. Luckily for Enisey, it was an offensive foul as Shishnis just pushed away against his man. Hilliard draws the contact as he just takes Ireland towards the basket. How many times have we seen Enisey really attacking the ring, or any of these paint touches like that? Hasn't happened. Something they need to do more, especially against this zone. They need to find a way to score on the inside, because right now 5 of 27 from the 3-point line isn't getting it done. There is Bramo getting to the ring and will be rewarded with 2 shots. And he picks up the foul. It's good. Ireland reverses it. Krasnoyarsk. Slavicius in no hurry. Gives it back to the low post. His little short jump hook doesn't go. And an unsportsmanlike foul against Shishnis. Referee's been consistent in calling that throughout the game. Michusov beats his man. We'll go to the line for two after we return from this timeout here. Enisey will call it. They'll have the shots and possession, trailing by 20. They've got plenty of time with 6 minutes left, but they're going to have to start getting some stops on the defensive end, see if they can speed this game up. They're going to come out with some sort of pressure defense. Right now, there's not going to be enough time for them the way this tempo has been. You see, Jutic is doing what he can. He has 12 points, only double-figure man for Enisey. Hilliard has 8. Rebic has 7. It's not been enough, especially when Hilliard, his second leading scorer, is 3 of 12 from the field. The wing combination of Zakharov and Zavarev really struggled this week. Just 1 of 10 between the two of them. They are from the field. And for Juventus, Dendy. He's got 23 points. He's got 4 steals. He's got a block shot as well. Done everything. Most of that came in the first half. It's been quite quiet here in the second half. He hasn't been needed. So up the line. Michusov knocks down the first. And the second. It's a good start for them. Now they'll have possession. A score will enable them to set up their defense. Find it easier to come with pressure if that's what they're going to choose to do. Michusov finds a little opening. He'll penetrate. Can he finish at the ring? He can't, but he will be at the line. A knock on the head called. Dendy will pick up his 3rd foul. So Michusov will go back to the stripe where he just went 2 of 2. Sergei Michusov, 21-year-old guard. Just made the pair. That's that one. It's 2, so seeing his first action of the Basketball Champions League season. He's played well, 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist in 6 minutes. No real pressure though coming, as Ireland will skip it to the wide open look for 3. Doesn't go. Hilliard grabs it in. They need to go quickly. Hilliard does exactly that. Kicks it out. Michusov will go to the runner. Can't get it to go. Good work from Bramo. And he loses it. Bramo had a tough time last week with 7 turnovers. And he's had a couple here. That's his 4th of the game. Dendy, mismatch against Michusov. He fouls him. There's no help coming at all. Time possession. More opportunity for Juventus to run time off the clock. Ireland will back it out. Attack against Bramo. He has the step. Can't finish with the left hand though. Pavlov grabs the rebound. He's looking around. He's got to start heading forwards. Michusov goes to Bramo. Quick finish from him is good. They need to extend up the floor. They don't do it, but a timeout coming. Well, headway made by Enisey as Juventus Utena called a timeout. Lead cut back to 14 points. 6-0 run coming out of the timeout. And sportsmanlike foul helped. See the shooting percentages at the end of this game. If Enisey can't come back, to the 15 turnovers, a 5 for 27 shooting. And that's the main reasons. Juventus done a much better job. 6 of 18 from the three-point line, as you can see there. They only have 8 turnovers as well. And despite the fact they've given up 15 offensive rebounds, Juventus. Solid job maintaining possession. Ireland once more controlling that tempo. It's a safe pair of hands, Anthony Ireland. A foul will be called. It's against Bramo, number 4 on him. 2 shots because of team fouls. An unhappy man on the sideline. His team have not performed so far today. Kupchus, fresh from his substitution into the game. First possession, immediately to the line. He makes number 1. Kupchus. Up with the Sabonis school. Finally seems to have found a home with Juventus Utena. As he plays some solid defense. Unfortunately for him, the foul will be called, I think, against Krasnoyarsk. Yeah, it is Krasnoyarsk that was called for the foul. There he is. Kupchus had good position, stood firm. Hilliard can't hit the free throw. Steadies himself. That's the second. Here comes the pressure from Enisey. Ireland, like we said, is solid with the ball. 7 assists, 2 turnovers today. Looking for that mismatch on the low post, and they find Shikshnes matched up against Hilliard. He'll get into the lane, finds Flowers. Flowers looking for Ireland. His pass goes to Kupchus, who gets it away, but it's going to be taken off. Kupchus got the score, but the referee waves the basket away. Says the shot clock violation occurred first. Brahma turns and fires. Foul line jump shot against the zone. It's a fall so rare that the ball has seen the high post or even the low post against this zone. As Ireland crosses over, pulls up. Tough finish, Anthony Ireland. Stopped on the foul line, quick crossover and elevated before the defense could recover. Bramo kicks it. Hilliard, better look, knocks it down. Oh, much better against the zone from Enisey. Last couple of possessions, they've got Bramo in that foul line area. And he's made plays. The lead 15 though, still. Ireland. That's a wide open jump shot. It doesn't go for Krasnoyarsk, and Lutic will come immediately back in transition. Good feed from him. Pavlov scores. Time just ticking away though. Enisey with a burst. Yet within 13 now. Ireland backs it out. And he'll use this final 10 seconds of the shot clock. Isolates. And it's Mitchisov. Crosses over. He's in the lane. Ireland can't finish. Eventually a foul is called. Petrowskis. Frustrated. Here's Lutic going the other way. Looked like he was going to get wiped away by the defense of Krasnoyarsk, but the last minute he threw a great pass to Pavlov. Ireland's going to be at the line. makes the first. Now for a bit of breathing room again for his team. Makes 2 of 2. 14 points, 7 assists, 5 rebounds for Ireland. Lutic has it rejected. Wiped away by Krasnoyarsk. There's the score the other way. It is good. Oh, Krasnoyarsk absolutely everywhere. Get the rejection at one end. Finishing at the opposite end of the floor as well. Rebic has come back into the game. Hilliard kicks it. Rebic for 3. Knocks it down. Just started to find their groove against the zone, haven't they, Enisey? Is it going to be too little, too late? A loose pass. Bramo got a hand to it. Rebic picks it up. Rebic to Hilliard. Now Lutic in the corner, another 3. It's good. Here comes Enisey. Within 12. Back-to-back 3s finally falling. Now a timeout will be called by Juventus Utena. Just trying to steady the team. Rich Petrauskis, he knows his team have a sizable lead here. No need for them to rush. Flowers looks on, as does Dendy. He's set to come back in. And finally, the three-point shot, which has just not been working for Enisey, starting to come alive. Back-to-back 3s from them. First from Rebic, and then, which is this one here. And then Lutic. There. Burying them. And they're still alive. Enisey. Will they make a remarkable comeback? I mean, if they're going to do it, he wouldn't be surprised if it's this game here, because of the way it's gone. And the way this game has gone back and forth throughout. Stranger things have happened. Ireland collects it. His lead cut back to 9. At one stage, 21. Well, it says 12 points on there. My caption says it's a 8-point game, 72 to 80. So a bit of confusion. But all we know is Enisey alive here with 2 minutes to go. Crowd starting to get into it. Ireland penetrates, can't finish. Bramo, does he pick it up? No, it's Krasnoyarsk that gets it for Juventus. And now Ireland can use the clock again. So, down to 5 though. As he'll try and step back. Rebic holds firm. And a travel against Ireland. Yep, just moved the pivot foot. Good work from the official. Sideline possession for Enisey then. Ireland's going to go out. Petrauskis is going to come back in. Bramo squares up. He's got some room against Dendy. It's not going quickly though. Rebic taking his time. Steps back, fires a 3. Not sure it's the best look. He finds Hilliard. Hilliard, foot was on the line, knocks it down. It's only a 2. So Hilliard gets it to go. He'll come with more pressure here. Rebic reaching in, tips it away, but a foul called. Rebic commits the foul. He nearly got it away. I mean, it's just the left hand, the little shirt pull from him on Petrauskis. So 2 shots, Dovis Petrauskis at the line. Just 1 of 6 from the field. He is on the game. 2 of 2 from the line, make it 3 of 3. So finally the caption there showing the correct score. It is now a 7-point game after that free throw from Petrauskis. The man who won a gold medal with the World Student Games team of Lithuania fails to convert the second, but once again Kornienko with his 4th offensive rebound is the thorn in the side of Enisey. Krasnoyarsk now to Flowers. Good pass from him. Then he can't handle it. It's put in by Kornienko, but a shot clock buzzer goes. 1:05 left in the game. A 7-point lead for Juventus Utena. Enisey, a glimmer of light here, will advance the ball after the timeout. They have 64 seconds. See what they can draw up, how a 3-point shot may help here. A huge 4th quarter from Enisey has made this an interesting final minute. I've got to say, they've had no right really. They trailed by 21 points in the 3rd quarter. Juventus Utena coming in with the 2-game win streak in all competitions. Can they make it 3? Can they move to 2-1 or 2-2 in the Basketball Champions League? Maybe on defense here, a crucial possession. Enisey advanced the ball, 1:05 left in the game. Bramo collects it. They'll isolate as he goes immediately to the ring, and he is fouled for 2 shots. The foul will go against Dendy, his 4th. And Bramo to the line for 2 shots. Most importantly, just a few seconds, just 4 seconds off the clock. Bramo is 1 of 2 on the game. Makes the first. Steadies himself and confidently knocks down the second. Substitution would see Anthony Island come back in. There's pressure up the floor. Dovis is trapped, is tipped away. Rebic steals it. It's rejected, but a foul is called. Rebic with a big defensive play for his team. And he has a chance to cut this lead even more. Look at those quick hands from Rebic. He draws the foul. He can make it a 3-point game here, but he's going to need a sub. Rebic with the big defensive play has come up. He is not happy as he goes to the bench. Zaraev will come in. Rebic goes out. Zaraev 2 of 3 from the line. Huge foul shots here, under a minute. Fails on the first. And now he steadies himself. Difficult to come in off the bench. Buries it. Cuts it to a 4-point game. And they're going to try and sub, but it's refused. So Krasnoyarsk safely finds now Island. Island trap, gets it over to Krasnoyarsk, and he is fouled. So at the line, it will be Avedis Krasnoyarsk. It's his first trip to the line. The captain of Utena. Zaraev goes out. 8 points, 4 rebounds for him. First free throw of the night. He's too strong. And this is going to be a fantastic final 45 seconds here. Krasnoyarsk steadies himself for the second. It is a 2-possession game still. As he fails to hit, Lutic grabs in the rebound, and a foul is going to be called on the rebound. No, a violation. Lutic came in from beyond the three-point line. He was in too early, so it'll be another shot here for Krasnoyarsk. After failing to hit, he misses again. Fight for the rebound. Taken him by Hilliard. He's off to the races. Open floor for him. Finds Lutic for three. It's good! Lutic with a huge three. And now a one-point game. No need to foul. They will get another possession here. Enisey. They need a stop on the defensive end. Dendi eventually gets it into the hands of Ireland. The shot clock down to 7. Ireland spins, loses it. Hilliard pushes, 3 against 2. Gets it back. Can't finish though, and the rebound comes in. Konienko skying high. Pulls it in, is tied up. Look at the hands of Rebic. But the shot didn't go for Hilliard. He had a great look. Just bounces clear with 10.4 seconds to go. The shot clock, the possession arrow will be in favor of Enisey. And after trailing by 21, they will have one final chance to win the game here. What a comeback this will be. End-line possession. No timeouts remaining. Rebic brings it in. Looks for Hilliard. Hilliard wide open. Buries the three. Anthony Hilliard pumps the chest. Juventus, 7 seconds remaining. One final chance. Rebic takes it away. Matti Rebic steals the ball and finishes the game. The crowd go crazy. The three comes up short. And Enisey Krasnoyarsk will win the game. A 36.4th quarter sees them take this game. Incredible scenes here. Hilliard the hero. He buries the three to seal the game. 85-81. Enisey Krasnoyarsk take the game over Juventus Utena. I'm lost for words. A 21-point third quarter lead for the Lithuanian team is pulled back, and Enisey, who made 6 threes in the fourth quarter, have brought this game back from the death to take it. And they applaud the crowd. What a game they were treated to. Incredible. With 1 minute 22 seconds remaining, it was 74-81 in favor of Juventus Utena. A 9-0 run in the final 122 sees Enisey Krasnoyarsk home. Lutic led the scoring with 18 points. He hit a big three in that run. Hilliard as well. He gets the hug. He was the man who hit the basket, the crucial score really, to seal the game. And that man there, Matti Rebic, oh, he had 2 steals on the game, and how big they were. The steal as he put himself to the line, and then the steal to seal the game right at the death. Rebic had 12 points, one of 4 double-figure scorers in the end for Enisey. Lutic 18, Hilliard 17, Rebic and Bramo 12 apiece to overcome the foul problems to take this game. And Juventus Utena had 14 points, 7 assists from Anthony Ireland. They had 23 points from Dendi, but it wasn't to be enough. As Enisey, incredibly, will take this game. In Group A, they will move to 2 wins and 2 losses now in the group standings. There you see they jump to second position, and that's before EVE Baskets and UCAM Berthia and Pinar Kasiaka all play later today. Juventus Utena will stay in 6th position. Incredible scenes here. Make sure you check out these highlights. What a game, what a comeback here in Russia. Juventus Utena will be so frustrated to have thrown this one away. But it is a win for Enisey Krasnoyarsk then. And they will move forward in Group A. So it is good evening from me, from Krasnoyarsk in Siberia. We still have a host of Basketball Champions League action to come, though, for you here on Live Basketball TV. So make sure you stay with us throughout the night, wherever you are in the world, as we will be back later for more action in Basketball Champions League.